Hello and welcome to another FS19 mod review. So this time we're going to be looking at the Imants subsoiler and spading machine. So we've got the Coulter here subsoiler with the hitch on for attaching the spade if required. So nicely detailed as you expect from Vertex design. Details like pins, the instruction manual and parts book holder on the headstock there. Pipes right down to things like the bolts on here, all the shear bolts and everything in there. So really nicely put together, simple mod but nicely put together one, so no complaints in that respect. Moves us on to the spading machine, which some people may not be familiar with. Not an overly common machine here in the UK, but tend to get used behind strawed carrots and overwinter vegetables and that sort of thing. It can go in quite wet conditions as well compared to a plough, which is an advantage of these. Instead of sort of as a plough turns over, these actually dig it over, well, like a spade would basically dig in the ground with these spades and turn it upside down that way. It's very good for burying the straw. In the case when we used to have strawed carrots, it was in the region of 20-25 tonnes an acre of straw had to be dealt with. Then you've got the roller on the back there for just sorting that out. Optional lights on the back here and optional rear hitch to put a drill on. So you see, all very nicely detailed. Only one brand of PTO shaft available. So it's our Walter sheet ones. But just simple things like the pins in there makes all the difference. So we're going to hook all three of these together. Didn't quite go to plan on the first go when I was using this 8970 without front linkage and the weight on. Let's just say the wrong part was off the ground. It wasn't this lot off the ground, it was the front of the tractor, so there is quite a bit of weight there. So needs 130 horsepower for the subsoiler and 100 for the spading machine. This tractor is 240, so it could be interesting. It also collides with the tyres on here if you're not careful. So we'll try it without the drill on to start with. You can actually see how heavy this is. You have the ability to raise and lower the spader separately. So it can be used independently. The spader is down as a subsoiler as well. So we do have the GPS on this tractor, which I think we pay to just set that up so we can look at what the machine is actually doing. So as we start it going, see how it all works in there now. Got a driven roller on the back, breaking it down. See how it's going. Some good animation in there. It's not unusual to see these in use on twin track crawlers, especially in wet muddy conditions behind overwinter cabbages, that sort of thing. We've got some seed in the drill over there which we'll be looking at. try it as the ultimate all-in-one machine. It's something different from the norm as well, which is nice. Works rather nicely. Not the quickest machine out there, but these weren't designed for speed. So then make it even bigger by putting the drill on the back. That's where it starts getting a little bit heavy. You can see there's quite a lot of weight there. We've now got a complete one-pass machine. Which works rather well, as you can see. It's an entirely feasible layout this is. We need a very big tractor on the front of it to cope with this length of machine now. As you can see, the tractor's starting to struggle a bit there. You don't have to have the subsoiler in there. So we'll just get that up for a moment. Drop that. Put that there. Just to make it slightly shorter, you can use it without. Bit of a steep angle for the PTO shaft there. Certainly wouldn't want to lift that up running, so you get some horrible knocky bangy noises coming out of the UJs in that thing. So a hose doesn't, or the electrics don't connect up and drill through to the tractor or anything there. See, well, it's just as well, just the spider. Got us throwing lumps of soil as well, not just fine particles under there. That should be accurate. Fine particles that we get on the back there. Slow and steady, but it gets all done in one go. Just lots of little details there. So if we just stop all this for a moment. we can come into the map here. You see where I've just drilled them. So I must have picked the only field on here, or one of the only fields that doesn't need ploughing on here, which hasn't quite helped matters there. So because both act as a subsoiler, shouldn't need to be a problem about ploughing with them. But as for what they cost and the options on them, I've got the subsoiler here. You see it's down as a subsoiler, and also that will fit with the Coulter as we've used it. So 7k forward speed, but they are slow and it is expensive, so it only work if you're doing realism type setup. So say you're using sandy bow with carrots, etc., that would work with that. Then we've got options here, standard as it is there, or we can have it with warning signs and lights, or with the drill hitch. So all in, you're looking at £37,800 for that. They are expensive machines, a very specialised machine. The more specialised they get, the more expensive they get, because you don't sell them in the volume they do other things. And then we've got the Coulter here, which standard or with warning signs, which obviously I didn't put on the one we've been using solely because the other machine's on the back of it. That's a no cost option. So there we go, that's our Imants spading machine and subsoiler. Nice little addition to the game, something different from the norm. Not going to be to everyone's taste, but certainly if you like your veg stuff, it will be. The wear is good on them as well, how it's just wearing on the tips of the spades. So all in all, very nice mod. Wear looks to be done in the right places, can't see anything really out of place with that either. So that's where I'll be leaving this review. So for now, I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.